Alright, nah, I am like super tired. I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning last night because I stayed up to watch the Sony conference. I was just too tired to post a video straight after, so yeah, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Sony did what everyone wanted them to do. Sony did exactly what they needed to do. No DRM whatsoever with the PS4, which is just win. You've got to think Microsoft is screwed. Yeah, you can play all the used games you want on the PS4 free of charge. You can swap games with your friends. You can trade your games in when you've beat them. So that's awesome, the way it's meant to be, the way it's always been, the way it always should be. So yeah, serious epic win there by Sony. They did the smart thing, and I didn't think they would. Shame I didn't catch my reactions because I was like freaking out like a little kid. I was happy. The crowd were loving it. The crowd were loving it. They were really taking shots at Microsoft when they were announcing all the no DRM stuff. It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was just great. You think Microsoft are sweating buckets now. If you watched my E3 predictions video, I was like seriously pessimistic. I was like saying we was heading into dark ages and that both Xbox and PlayStation were doing the DRM thing, and I could end up not getting either of them. Well, I will definitely be getting a PS4. I should probably get a pre-order in before too long. But yeah, I'm just so happy Sony did that. I'm so happy. You've got to think they've won the console war, or at least jumped a major step ahead of Microsoft at the very least. But and the price as well is one of the big things. It works out at $399, €399, and 349 quid. So it works out $100 cheaper, €100 cheaper, I think, than the Xbox One. Not quite 100 cheaper in the UK. Obviously, it's still Britain's still getting ripped off, but that's just the way it is. That was always going to be the case. That's just the price you pay for living in Britain. You get ripped off. But 349, it's not that bad. I did say in my Microsoft video that I'd only pay 300, but screw it, I'll do the 349. Why not? Since I'm saving money by not buying an Xbox One anyway. So at the end of the day, I'll get my money's worth out of a PS4. I know I will. So I'll pay it. Why not? So yeah, good, seriously good move. Being cheaper and the whole no DRM thing. Very, very smart move by Sony. They really have one-upped Microsoft. So the actual conference itself, besides that, wasn't anything that special. The one disappointing thing is they didn't really, bring it home with the exclusives. I was very surprised they didn't really lock down the exclusives. I thought they were going to pull some big guns. They didn't. I will admit, Microsoft probably did better with the exclusives. Obviously Dead Rising 3, Quantum Break, although we still don't know exactly what Quantum Break is going to be like yet, so we can't say for sure, but Killer Instinct, what else was there? The amazing looking that Son of Rome game, or whatever it's called, looks amazing. Basically everything that Sony showed appeared to be possibly multi-platform. But to be honest, that doesn't really matter at this point, because which games are you going to want to buy your multi-platform on? The Xbox One or the PS4? Because if you buy them on the PS4, you don't have to be online to play them. You can be offline 24 hours without the risk of having your console blocked. And you can trade them with your friends, trade them in when you've beat them, when you can buy them second hand. So, yeah, I don't think it matters at this point. I mean, and even so, you've got to have confidence. I mean, look at Sony's history of exclusives. The PS3 got off to a very slow start. It really did. It wasn't looking good. The Xbox 360 was a much better console to own for a while, and then boom, Sony flipped it all around and just started pulling exclusives out of nowhere, and they're still coming now. Still got Last of Us and Beyond Two Souls. So, but yeah, they showed us some Batman Arkham Origins, but that's multi-platform. They showed a game by Ready at Dawn Studios, the guys that did the amazing PSP games from God of War. It's called The Order 1886. I do believe that is exclusive, but it did appear to be a CGI trailer. It looked interesting, but I'm not 100% sure yet how. I have faith it'll be good. But they showed Killzone Shadowfall, but we know about Killzone now. Obviously, that is exclusive. Infamous Second Son is exclusive, and it does look amazing. They showed that Knack game, which I believe is exclusive, but I'm not really interested in that. And they went on to go about how they support the indie developers, which is always good, and that indie developers can self-publish, which is very good. There's also a new Oddworld game coming, a remake of the first, new and tasty. Diablo 3 is coming to PS3 and PS4. Now they did show Final Fantasy 15, which did look kind of amazing. So yeah. Not too sure if that's exclusive or not. And then they showed a big one, which I was so happy about. Been wanting this for a long time, as have a lot of fans. Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally coming. Now they didn't show a whole lot, they showed just a brief clip of gameplay. It looked incredible. I was so glad that finally Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming. It's been too long, but they didn't say it was exclusive. They just said coming to, PS4, but some of the websites seem to have it listed only as PS4. So if it isn't exclusive, then obviously that's awesome. They showed some Watch Dogs as well, Elder Scrolls Online. It's a Mad Max game coming, and they did show some Assassin's Creed as well, which I'm not too interested in anymore. But that was a bit of a fail. They kept freezing. Not sure what was going on there, but that was a bit of a fail showcase, because I thought my stream was screwing up. I was like cursing my internet, but when the camera went out and they showed the stage, everything else was still moving. The game was freezing like a bitch, and they ended up to cut it off in the end. So I guess you're slightly concerned, as it was the PS4 screwing up. I don't know, but the other thing is, it does seem to be confirmed now that you will have to pay for the PlayStation Network. But it is, you've basically got to have PlayStation Plus to be able to play online. And it was, I think it's $5 a month, which whatever that translates into, otherwise it's still not a lot of money, and I really don't think that's that big of a deal. I saw a lot of people bitching in comments and stuff. Come on, $5 a month? A month? I know PS3 was free and what have you, but come on, they've given you no DRM, no online bullshit. It's not a lot, is it? $5 a month. Still cheaper than Xbox One, Xbox Live. So I really don't think that's a big deal whatsoever. I don't think you can complain about that at all. So I'll pay it. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever, and I'll be paying for Xbox Live Gold for much longer anymore, so saving money anyway. I really don't think that's a big deal to complain about. Then again, it really is hard to please gamers. They always have something to complain about. I mean, I'm no better myself, but yeah, I was very happy they did that. Looking forward to the PS4 now. They showed the PS4 as well, which it's not the prettiest looking thing. Didn't really expect it to. It kind of at first looked a bit like an Xbox One, but it's got kind of a slant design to it. But I don't know. Who really cares what it looks like, right? Still looks better than the Xbox One, but yeah, I'm so happy Sony did that. So freaking happy. Thank you, Sony. And now Nintendo have a chance to shine as well. But yeah, in an ideal world, this will wake Microsoft up, and they'll realise they've fucked up, and they'll just change everything. If Microsoft do that, Microsoft think, alright, we're screwed. Obviously, it's going to come down to sales now. With the Microsoft, if Xbox starts falling behind, which I think it will, like it starts really falling behind and not getting good sales, then Microsoft may have no choice but to drop the whole DRM, whole online check thing. If they do that, I'll buy one. It would be nice to be able to buy an Xbox One without having all that bullshit in it. If they release a stripped down version, one that doesn't include Kinect, one that just plays games and it's cheaper, and do away with the online checks and being able to buy used games, I'll freaking buy one. But it's not the case right now, so it's just a PS4 for me. I'm sure for many other people. So I just can't understand why you'd want to buy an Xbox One and support Microsoft and their anti-consumer policies. It's not about being a fanboy. Obviously, you know, you can't change fanboys' minds. Logic goes out the window. They'll just defend a particular brand to the hell and back. But I just, as a gamer, I just don't know how you could support Microsoft. Why do you want to buy an Xbox One? Despite, even if you have the money to buy them both, I just don't. Why would you do it? Not in a million years will Microsoft see any money from me unless they change everything. Which hopefully they will. But yeah, hats off to Sony. They just killed Microsoft. So yeah, awesome. Can't wait. Yeah. If you're still a little bit unclear on the whole used game policy, Sony made a really nice video. Check it out.
This is how you share your games on PS4.
Thanks.
PlayStation